Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Geese. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 212. Now, last chapter that we left off, we saw everyone essentially getting ready, training for the next arc. It's really cool to see how Doksha is still communicating with them, even when he's technically dead, right? Obviously, because he is a constellation. Jesus Christ, I couldn't even remember the name. Because he's a constellation, he's able to send messages through the star stream, which allows him to interact with his folks. So I think that's pretty funny because, you know, he can, you know, they're getting like, oh, this constellation who doesn't have a modifier, it gives 100 coins to you. It's like, okay, so he is just here. Like they know he's just around in the ether, floating around and whatnot. Along with that, we also saw that Jung Hyuk actually spoke to his sponsor. We don't know what conversation they had, but we know that he was like, he needed to ask him something. We still don't know what the sponsor is either. So that's very interesting. I'm very curious to know exactly what they had to speak about. And then finally at the end, when Doksha decided to, you know, or decided to come back to life, or not decided, but he, you know, his time ran out and he actually came back to life. You know, he had a conversation essentially with Jung Hyuk, and Jung Hyuk was like, hey bro, listen, promise me you're gonna get us to the end scenario, alright? Promise me. Alright, I want you to like this is the first time we've had a real conversation like that, where it's like more than just, how do I say, it's obviously, you know, Jung Hyuk has trusted us, right? He's trusted Doksha. He knows that Doksha is, you know, he not just trust him, but knows that Doksha has like the best intentions for everyone. But like now it feels like Jung Hyuk is like, okay, dude, I'm putting my absolute faith in you now. Like, you need to do this. And it makes me kind of a little scared. Someone in the comments was saying that like it made them nervous as well. And it kind of got me thinking, like, and I even left a comment saying it, but what if the fact that he said this, what if Jung Hyuk is going to two things. Either one, give up his ability to regress, or give up his life in general for Doksha in order to, you know, somehow escape the fate that is still kind of hovering around Doksha. Because Doksha has not escaped, you know, that what's it called? He hasn't escaped the premonition that he's supposed to die in the next scenario. That still is a thing, right? And it would kind of make sense because there have been little things here and there that they keep slipping in, like what's her name? I forgot, but it's the girl that has the wartime god as her constellation. I forgot her name. She has the ponytail, but you know, they were making fun of her saying, oh, she was saying, oh, I would give, you know, if I had 2 lives, I would give one of my lives to Doksha. You know, like little comments like that make me think like, okay, are they hinting to something? Because another thing too is like potentially the conversation he had with his constellation might be, hey, the constellation might have given him the regressor skill. So maybe he's like talking to the constellation like, hey bro, I'm gonna need you to give that up to him, or I want to give this up to give him an extra life or something like that to keep him alive. But that's just kind of where my head's at right now. But let's go ahead and just jump to the next chapter because I'm excited to see exactly how we pick up. Because I know that they're going to be splitting off between Doksha and Jung Hyuk, teams of 8 or teams of 4, 8 in total. So let's see exactly who all the people they pick to go to this next scenario is. All right. Is your final goal to reach the end of all scenarios? Well, I guess it's something like that. Can you promise not to give up on the goal no matter what? What's with this guy all of a sudden? Of course I won't give up. But why are you asking about that? It's nothing. What was that? This guy is making me uneasy. When Jung Hyuk twitches his left eyebrow like that, that's when he's made a serious decision. And afterwards, there's always a high chance of regression via death. Yeah, so what if when Doksha's supposed to die, he gives up his life? But I wouldn't want that, bro. I want Jung Hyuk to be here when we get to the end. Also, where's his girl? That's another thing I've been wondering. Where's his girl and where's his sister? You know, then again, they are currently in a different dimension, I guess, or like they're in the Dark Castle, so it's not like they're in Korea right now. So maybe they're actually just still in Korea, because I think only, if I'm correct, only a certain amount of people could have came in here in the first place. But I might be wrong about it. I don't remember. Anyways, hey you. Let me go. I'm going. Hold on. All this commotion, y'all. Hold on. I need to have a conversation with Jung Hyuk. Hey you. Let me go. I'm going to him first. I started first, you know. Ajasi Hyung. Now, I will announce the participants for the 10th scenario. Wait, why are you deciding the whole thing by yourself? The teams will, he said, ignoring you, the teams will be divided up into 2 groups. My team and Kim Doksha's team. I love how the kids already hugged Doksha's like, yep, this is the team I'm going with. Each team will be composed of 4 people. The members of my team will be Lee Hyung-sung, Gong Pil-do, Lee Jin-hee, and oh, there she is, Lee Seol-hwa. These 4, Kim Doksha's team will be Jung Hee-won, Shin Yu-seung, Lee Gil-young, and Yu Sung-ga. That will be the remaining 4. I would like to be on Doksha's team as well. Well, we'll be going together anyway, so it shouldn't matter whose team you're on, right? Lee's hurt. He's like, man, bullshit. I don't want to be with this dude, man. He's always brooding. Okay. Yu Jung Hyuk, that bastard. He must have been working him to the bone while I was gone. Yo, he's like, bro, I'm not messing with this dude. He is not like you. Congratulations on resurrecting. It's already happened a few times, but I still can't get used to this. I'd feel pretty sad if you got used to it too. That being said, what are everyone's rankings? For reference, you're all aware that you have to be in the top 10 to join the team, right? I'm in 4th place, since I got the ranking handed down to me by Granny Lee Bok-soon. Shin Yu-seung and I are in 8th and 9th place, Hyung. Obviously, I'm the one in 8th place. He said, obviously I'm a little bit better than she is, but you know how it go. I am in 5th place. And Gong Pil-do-si left momentarily to raise his rankings, as did Han Soo-young-si. Han Soo-young-si wasn't listed on either team. Are you planning on leaving her behind? No, we have to take her, since Han Soo-young is quite helpful. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess. She is quite helpful, I guess. that's how she looking. Come on, Sangha, don't be like that. Come on, you know you number 1 bae, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know. Come to think of it, Yu Sung-ga was the only one who knew that Han Soo-young was the first apostle. That's gotta be uncomfortable for her. That's facts. But still, come on, we done came a long way. That's not the reason she feel that way. Alright, let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. It's not the reason she feel that way. Only 10 people can go up, so how are you going to bring Soo-young-si with us? In principle, only 10 people can enter, but there's a hidden piece. Among the items you can bring in the Dark Castle, there's one called the 6-man card. If you use that, even non-team members can also participate in the next scenario. Honestly, that blasted hidden piece again. Is there anything else you want to tell us? Huh. Oh, she's like, you always hiding something. There's always something that you know up your sleeve that you don't tell us. Can you just let us know? What else? What else is there, Doksha? What else? But if I told you, it's gonna go terribly. So I'm gonna keep it to myself. Maybe he will. Hold on. It's always only you and Yu Jung Hyuk-si who knows what'll happen. Honestly speaking, I think you two are similar in the arbitrary decision-making department. Hey, come on now, listen. You can't hate on the hater. You can't hate on us. Don't hate the game. Oh, I butchered that up. Don't hate the player. Hate the game, man. Hate the game. Listen, this is what it is. This is what it comes down to. I always say I can see the future, and Jungkook has lived the future. What do you want from us? Come on now. Don't be mad. I don't exactly feel comfortable being compared with that guy. By chance, the Demon King, have you ever heard of such a being? Okay, he's like, alright, listen. You want some tea? I got some tea for you. You ever heard of this nigga called the Demon King? Cause that's who we fighting right now. He's gonna get bad, alright? Alright, the 72 beings are acknowledged by the Star Stream as the Demon King. Oh, wait. They're all acknowledged as the Demon King? So they're all 72 beings all together culminate the Demon King? That's interesting. Okay. They possess modifiers just like constellations, and each of them governs a different area of the demon realm. What? The King of Demons? Is it something like that? I know it appears in anime all the time. That's right. It's similar to that. The 10th scenario is a scenario where we fight against that Demon King. Let me reread that again, because maybe I just reread that. Maybe I read that wrong. The Demon King, have you ever heard of such a being? 72 beings are acknowledged by the Star Scream as the Demon King. Maybe this is saying that we're going against one of these 72 beings. Maybe that's what it's saying, and not that like we're going to a place that has 72 people who are all acknowledged as a Demon King. It's just the wording is like messing me up because it says acknowledged by the Star Stream as the Demon King, not as Demon Kings. It'd be one thing if they say as Demon Kings, but it says as the Demon King, which is making me. Also, the fact that there's a phone right here, I'm gonna guess it's just because Doksha's the reader, but. What if one of the bosses was a giant cell phone or something like that? That'd be hilarious. Anyways, let's keep going. So yeah, they're in the process of modifiers and constellations. Each governs their different area. Okay, I read that part. What? The King of Demons is something like that? Oh, I read this part too. That's similar. That's right. It's similar to that. Oh, the 10th scenario is a scenario where we fight against that Demon King. There was a saying about the Demon King in the ways of survival. Constellations that hadn't ascended. Word for word, the Demon Kings were constellations who had decided to settle down in the mundane world. Okay, so I think I am correct in saying that, like, it's not 72 that make up one Demon King. It's 72 beings that are classified as Demon King. And we're going to fight against at least one of them. Maybe the top one, maybe not the top one. Because these are constellations. Ooh. The fact that we're about to fight against a constellation. I mean, we fought against an outer god. But I think this might be a little different. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. They jeered at the constellations who obsessed over the glory of the constellation and remained in that land that even the Dokubis abandoned. And because of that, they weren't on good terms with the constellations. In particular, the Demon Kings and constellations of the absolute good system were arch enemies. Okay, so Demon Kings and the constellations of the absolute good. So the Demon Kings and the good constellations hate each other. Okay. And the Dark Castle scenario was created as a reflection of the hatred harbored by those constellations. In other words, it's a scenario that was created to satisfy the constellations. They get to watch the incarnations fight and kill Demon Kings as well. So basically the constellations were, I hate you. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way. And then they were like, you know what? You know what? I'm not done fighting y'all. Y'all want to be up in there? Okay, cool. I'm gonna send my mans to go kill y'all. Send my little mans to go kill y'all. So they sent, that's crazy. I said I'm not going. Up. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. I'm not fighting anymore. I don't want to fight a Demon King. The rope of restraint. Duke's just like, yeah, I really don't care. Yep. Yep. You don't want to come? Oh, well. I'm just going to hold myself up in there. Oh wait. I'm just going to hold myself up in here and leave when you clear the scenario. The 73rd Demon King. Oh. Okay. Okay. 73rd Demon King. So we're fighting the 73rd one because there were 72 others. And so this 73rd one must be cracked. And you know what? Maybe he's the newest edition, obviously, because he's the 73rd one. And because he's the 73rd one, maybe he became that Demon King through special circumstances. And that's the reason why Doksha is like, I feel like he's about to get into that. That's why I'm saying this ahead of time, because I want to say that I thought about it, before he said it. Because I'm a reader, right? I be reading the TWSA before I watch my streams. That's why I gotta say it right now. No, but I'm gonna guess that that's why he's the 73rd one. He probably, or he or she, it might be a girl demon, but they probably were a constellation at first. Not a constellation. They were probably an incarnation at first that rose to the ranks of a constellation, but didn't mess with the star stream and all that. And they were like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. And then they decided to come and they became the 73rd one. But they probably cracked. They're probably also cracked. That's my guess, at least. I don't know. That's all I got. Anyways, the 73rd King is something that was improvised in a hurry. Weren't you aware of that as well? So you're going to hide for 3 days because you don't want to go? The number of beings acknowledged with the status of the Demon King by the Starstream is only 72, but the title of the scenario is the 73rd Demon King. In other words, the one upstairs isn't an official Demon King. Of course, it's probably going to be one of the toughest enemies we've faced so far since it's a Demon King, but it's not as strong as those Fable-grade constellations. The fight's doable. Huh. Who knows if the difficulty might have changed. See, I feel like he says that, but I feel like it's going to be a being that actually is Fable level. It's just, it isn't, for whatever technicality or reason or whatever, they're not going to label it as a Demon King yet. The Starstream doesn't want to label it as a Demon King. That's my guess, at least. Who knows if the difficulty might have changed. The difficulty change didn't happen just once or twice while I was going along with you, If you proceed with a scenario like this, all your companions will die soon. You are aware that all the nebula are after you, right? I know. That's why I'm preparing myself too. Gil Young and Yu Seung, go to the back lines. Oh, okay, yeah, got you. That's what he means by they're preparing. Yu Sung Ga, see, go for it and I'll watch your back. Okay, got it. Nice. Planning out formations and everything, that's cool. We love to see it. Don't forget about the timing that Dokshi told us. Did you all analyze the Demon King's patterns? Just how many of them? Mostly all. You're one hell of a madman, aren't you? Do you still think the next scenario will be difficult? Is everyone done raising their rankings? You're here, Dokshasi. Everyone's in the top 10. Actually, Jin Yi and Pildu Sung were barely in the ranks, but they got automatically promoted just this morning. Automatically. That only happens when a higher rank dies, or a higher ranker dies. But you're telling me that a ranker within the top 10 suddenly died? Something's up. Hey, I think it's best to go. Oh, hey, I think it's best that I don't go. So you've arrived, Kim Doksha. Are you going to take that woman with you? Yeah. She's like, not this lunatic. Yeah, I'm taking her with me. Yo, why he doing that? And what he reaching for? What is this man reaching for? Oh, you gonna take that woman? Cause need be, I got the glicky right here. He look like he about to. All right. Anyway, the incarnation Yu Jung Hyuk has used the 6-man card. The incarnation Han Soo Young will become a special participant in the scenario. The incarnation Han Soo Young has joined the team of incarnation Yu Jung Hyuk. What? She's like, I'm not on your team? Hey, wait! Why am I on his team? Now we're going to leave soon, so prepare yourselves. Hey, I don't like this at all. Yu Jung-hyuk's team. Kim Doksha's team. Oh man. Why are you staring at me like that? It's nothing. Everything just feels new to me. This scene with an unusual mixture of characters from the original novel and the people from reality, a luxury that only a reader of the ways of survival could enjoy. It seems like what's it called really ain't enjoying it too much. It seems like Han Yu-sung is not enjoying it too much. I am now afraid of losing them. Wow. That's... Reading that made me want to go back and look at the panel of them all just standing there. That's so nice. Wow. I ain't gonna lie though, that's a huge red flag though. I wish I had a red flag I could wave around. That's a red flag if I've ever seen one though. Jesus, I'm afraid of losing them now. I wonder if this means that also that, cause like, I mean, the fourth wall doesn't necessarily make it so that, you know, he doesn't have any emotions, but it makes him feel like he's not a character. So, or it makes him feel like, yeah, he's not a character, he's a reader. So he looks at things at a third-person viewpoint at times. So, I wonder if... No, I was going to say I wonder if his sense of reality is kind of being, like... It's not as warped as it was before. You know what I mean? Like... I don't know. No, I don't think so. There's something to ponder on, though. That is something to ponder on. You know, whether or not, like, as he's become more and more integrated into the story and more immersed, that's the word I was looking for, too. Maybe he's more immersed now, and maybe he has walked the fine line of being a reader and also being an active participant as well. Maybe that's just, you know, that's going to strengthen his fourth wall. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out. But it's interesting now that he says this. Anyways, that is the chapter. Let me read the footnotes real quick. Mundane world. Okay. Or in simple terms, basically, the current world/time. It's typically a Buddhist term that refers to Earth, but it's just about any earthy thing. Okay. So when they said they wanted to return to the mundane world, basically return just to Earth. I wonder, is this like a dimension on Earth then? Or maybe it's just earthy as in the sense of like, it's not within the ethos or whatever the star stream exists in. Like this is grounded in some type of real plane. Anyways, missing excerpts, garter belt in the Chinese dress scene. Huh? What's wrong? Are you still imagining her wearing the garter belt in Chinese dress? Are you still talking about that? I'm planning on establishing an anniversary so we can celebrate it annually. Kim Doksha's secret fetish day. On that day, everyone will wear a garter belt in Chinese dresses. Yo, why did we not include this scene? That is comedy, bro. Please stop teasing me. Then Lee Jin-hee quickly raised her hand. I think it's a great idea. You too. Stop it. But that garter belt had a surprisingly better defense than I thought. What? Wait. Hyung-si. Lee Hyung-sun started speaking in a serious tone while I was left shocked. There's a hypothesis that equipment with a higher degree of exposure tends to have better defense, and it wouldn't hurt for all of us to try to prove that theory by wearing it together. Back in my military days, the functional t-shirts that were implemented... Yeah, cut him off. What you talking about? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reaction right here. If you guys did enjoy the reaction, please like the video. Definitely subscribe so you can see more comments or content like this. And also comment down below your thoughts about the chapter, your thoughts about the reaction, any ideas, theories that you might have. You know, as long as y'all haven't read the volume. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I said volume. As long as I haven't read the novel, I meant. Like, don't leave your theories, because you know the theories are actually real, man. Right? But no, definitely give your opinions, though. You know, I would love to see what you guys think about this chapter and everything like that. And I'll catch you guys in the next reaction. Peace.